Alright, I made it back out in the garage. This is the project for today. It's a ship's bell. I've had it for like 20 years. It came in the bottom of a aluminum boat that I bought in San Diego. A lot of Navy ships there, a lot of ships in general. So it doesn't say USN, so I'm not sure that it came off a Navy boat. I was in the Navy, but it didn't come off my ship. So it looks like it broke. It mounts by the clapper underneath there. Goes through the bell body. And that nut was on there when I acquired this thing. And it's just been sitting in a cupboard, and I decided I'm going to build a mount for it. So not going to fix what broke. And I think years ago I actually drilled and threaded that, thinking I'd use a bolt down the center to mount it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to weld that nut to a mount, and then that's how the bell will mount now. I've drawn up the hanger in Inkscape. If you'd like to see more videos of actually drawing stuff in Inkscape, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do that. But it makes the video really long if I do that in the cutting video as well. So that's the base. It's gonna hang from a post on my back porch. Either get out of the pool or come eat the food or whatever bell. So I've got it all set up. Got the ArcDroid There's a new firmware release for ArcDroid for the actual control module and the head. So I got those installed. This will be the first cut with the new firmware. So I got somebody else to blame if it doesn't work out. I got this all zeroed in place where it goes. Just need to fire up the plasma cutter, get the settings right, and see what happens. Alright, that bell's kind of heavy, so I'm cutting this out a 1/4 inch. Wish me luck. So did you see my mistake? I forgot to set the rate of travel. The cutting rate in inches per minute was still set for thin sheet metal. So on a whim, something I haven't done before, I didn't touch anything. I adjusted the rate of travel down to 45 inches per minute, which is more in line with 1/4 inch for my plasma cutter. And I just ran the same program again, and it looks like it cleanly cut everything. So that's good. Waste less metal doing that. Maybe harder on the tips, but looks like I got something I can work with now. Alright, so like I said, I messed up by forgetting to change the feed rate or the the rate the torch moves on the metal. My plasma cutter can't handle that. It was set at 60 and it should have been 45. So the theory of this guy is that tab goes in that hole. I weld it all up, and then the whole thing goes on the bell like that, and then we can ring the dinner bell. So this piece I will twist 90 degrees so it sits on top of that nut like that, weld the nut, and we'll see what happens. I just got lots of dross on this piece because of the double cut, because I forgot to set that right, but I'm just pleased that cutting again saved the metal so I could use it. So time to do some grinding. So I made the hole a little bit bigger, and along with the curve of the cut, it probably made it too big, but it'll work. Weld that, no problem. That should work. All right, so now for the next step. I made it 1/4 inch because the weight of the bell. It's not like I have every thickness of metal, but I do have 1/4 inch, and I even have a thicker piece there, but thicker's not the answer. So 1/4 inch because I don't want it to bend, and then the next step is I gotta bend it. So let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna twist this 90 degrees. That looks about 90 degrees. How did I get it crooked? Let's see. I think that's going to work. Weld that to the nut. We should be good. Problem is, it's a stainless steel nut, so I got to run to the hardware store and get a different nut. Be right back. Alright, back from the hardware store, and I got the nut clamped to the bottom of the bracket, the hanger, and see if we can get it welded together. don't think there's any chance that that bell's coming loose, or at least not from the weld breaking. Alright, that's that step. Alright, so now I got it mocked up. Left the bolt in it while that piece cools. I've got it, the back plate mounted, or magnets holding it in place. So I'll get that tacked. Alright, so it's still a little bit warm, but I think it is what it is at this point. That's what it looks like. And it's to hang the bell, so still want to paint it, but see if it actually threads onto the bell, which would be a good thing. You know. There you go. I'll take this apart and paint it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, there's a completed project. This ship's bell, brass bell. I put a little thread locker on the threads when I put it together, so it should be good to go. It's nice and sturdy. Like I said before, if you would like me to do a quick video on actually drawing the file for cutting this bracket in Inkscape, leave a comment below and I'll see if I can put something together quickly. But just reminds me of my Navy days. Trucks didn't arriving, at least that's what I would hear all the time.